8 things that happened to Black American soldiers that history forgot. Number 1. During World War I, black soldiers were assigned to French command because white American officers refused to serve alongside them. The French military decorated them for valor. The American military returned them to segregation when they came home. Number 2. The 369th Infantry Regiment, known as the Harlem Hellfighters, spent 191 consecutive days in combat, more than any other American unit in World War I. They never lost a man to capture, never lost a trench, and never retreated. They were awarded the Croix de Guerre by France. The U.S. Army gave them a segregated parade route home. Number 3. After World War II, black veterans in the South were targeted by violence specifically because their military service made white supremacists feel threatened. In 1946, Sergeant Isaac Woodard was pulled off a bus in his uniform one day after his honorable discharge and beaten by police so severely he was permanently blinded. The officer was acquitted by an all-white jury in 30 minutes. Number 4. The Tuskegee Airmen flew over 15,000 missions in World War II and never lost a bomber they were escorting to enemy aircraft. They were among the most decorated units in the war. They returned home to an America where they could not vote in most southern states, eat at most restaurants, or live in most neighborhoods. Number 5. Black soldiers who served in the Korean War found that the GY Bill benefits they had earned were systematically harder to access than those available to white veterans. The Veterans Administration offices in the South that processed claims were staffed almost entirely by white administrators who routinely delayed, reduced, or denied black veterans' applications. Number 6. During the Vietnam War, black soldiers were disproportionately assigned to frontline combat roles and suffered casualty rates significantly above their proportion of the military population in the early years of the war. A 1967 Defense Department study confirmed the disparity. The military adjusted assignments after the study was published. The soldiers who died before the adjustment were not mentioned in the adjustment announcement. Number 7. The Buffalo Soldiers, black cavalry, and infantry regiments formed after the Civil War fought in every major American military campaign from the Indian Wars through the Spanish-American War. They had the lowest desertion rate and highest re-enlistment rate in the entire U.S. Army. Their contributions were systematically excluded from official military histories for decades. John Ford's celebrated Western films, which defined how Americans understood frontier history for generations, did not include them. Before I say the last one, make sure to hit that follow button to support the channel. Number 8. Dory Miller was a cook on the USS West Virginia at Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. He had never been trained on an anti-aircraft gun. He carried his wounded captain to safety under fire, then manned an anti-aircraft weapon and shot down between 2 and 4 Japanese aircraft, according to eyewitness accounts. He was awarded the Navy Cross, the third highest military honor. He was never considered for the Medal of Honor despite actions that would have earned it automatically for a white sailor. The Navy assigned him back to mess duty after Pearl Harbor. He was killed in action in 1943 when his ship was torpedoed. Congress introduced legislation to posthumously award him the Medal of Honor multiple times. It has never passed. The man who may have been the first American hero of World War II spent his entire military career being paid to cook. He died without the recognition his actions earned. The legislation to correct that is still sitting in Congress right now, unvoted on.